sitting on a lotus flower with incredible beauty and luster. Immerse yourself in the music. Hiranyavarnam Harini Hiranyavarnam Harini Swarnarajadasrajam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmi Jatavedo Maavaha. She has all the wealth in the world. She will dissolve the sin in order to bring money. Money doesn't come because of sin. Sri Harini Harini Sri Harini. She dissolves sins that block money coming. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Devi Narayani Namostute. The mantra for Lakshmi is Shri. Shri will bring you luxury. Everything beautiful is Lakshmi. Shri. Everything auspicious, everything that you enjoy is in the domain of Lakshmi. She is the personification of happiness on the earth plane. Hiranyavarnam Harini Swarnarajadasrajam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmi Jatavedo Maavaha. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Devi Narayani Namostute Namostute. Shri This chant is for the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi. Visualize Lakshmi as a beautiful woman sitting on a lotus flower with incredible beauty and luster. Immerse yourself in the music. Harini Hiranyavarnam Harini Swarna Rajadasrajam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmi Jata Vedo Maavaha. She has all the wealth in the world. She will dissolve the sin in order to bring money. Money doesn't come because of sin. Harini Harini Harini. She dissolves sins that block money coming. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Devi Narayani Namostute. The mantra for Lakshmi is Shri. Shri will bring you luxury. Everything beautiful is Lakshmi. Shri. Everything that you enjoy is in the domain of Lakshmi. She is the personification of happiness on the earth plane. Hiranyavarnam Harini Swarna Rajadasrajam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmi Jata Vedo Maavaha. Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नमोस्तुते श्री
All right, greetings everyone, and welcome to Pillai Center, 9 Nights of the Goddess Preparation. And my name is Sucharita, for those of you who don't know me, and it's an honor and a pleasure to be of service and support, getting you started for this most powerful time of the year where we can connect with the goddess energy. Now, as Dr. Pillai shares, the goddess is within us. And it is known as the Kundalini energy, or this life force or life-giving energy. So the goddess is all about being energized. If we felt like during Mahalaya, the time of the ancestors, where we were a little bit put off because maybe we're going through a roller coaster, clearing out any negative congested energies, this is a time of the year as well, even in Western cultures or other cultures where we celebrate the month of the demons and then top it off with Halloween, followed by All Saints Day the next day on November 1st. So September and October are really challenging months for people because a lot of negativity is being released from everyone on the earth plane, and that's how we evolved. So knowing and understanding about the goddess as it is in the mythology of the Indian tradition, or in other traditions as well. But we're going to be speaking more about the Indian tradition because that's what you're here for. Obviously, you came, you're attracted to it, you have a memory of it. So it is something that it's fun to participate in because you feel it. You feel the energy. It's just not something intellectual or you think about in your head. So there are 5 ways to prepare for the goddess that you can join through either paid services, free services, and right now we are going to do a little bit of a meditation and then a little puja offering or an elementalization of the different elements. So fire, water, earth, air, space, all those elements make up ourselves as well as everything else and everyone else on the earth plane. So how we attract the goddess into our life is by using some technology. And you can chant a mantra, you can meditate, you can also have what we call surrogate technology through landing pads, as Dr. Pillai calls yantras. Yantras are machines. So this is a yantra that I'm holding in my hand for the goddess Durga. And Durga is celebrated traditionally during the first 3 nights of Navaratri. And Nava means 9. Ratri means nights. So Navaratri is 9 nights. So for 9 nights, this year in particular, the services that are offered through Pillai Center and Astrovet are going to be honoring this demon-killing goddess. You can see her here. She has lots of weapons in her hands. And she's got a peaceful, calm look on her face as if it's no big deal. I'm just going to stab these negative forces. And then you can see the demon here. He's like, please if you take, anyone can fight me, but you definitely can take me, and I want to be with you forever and ever. And he does. So there's a mythological story where it represents our anger, our frustration, our sadness. Durga is the goddess who, her name comes from dukkha. Dukkha means suffering. So Durga removes dukkha. So it makes sense that we would want to bring in, or Dr. Pillai would want to bring in, and we can celebrate along, 9 nights, 9 full nights of this demon killing goddess, where she's going to root out all ignorance here in each and every one of us, and also on the earth plane in general. It's pretty wild on the earth plane, not only in politics and in economics, and as well across the board. Our religious beliefs are getting knocked. We're getting confused. We don't know what to believe in anymore. The earth itself is having a bunch of hiccups with earthquakes, floods that are super crazy coming out of nowhere, tsunamis, earthquakes, and storms that are resulting in freeze-overs, or just extreme heat where it's so hot on the earth plane you can't even touch your feet on the ground. So, and with that comes all power outages and problems. So it's a time for the goddess. No one else is going to help us, as Dr. Pillai shares, and all the masters do, that we call on the divine. So this divine feminine, whether we're a male or female gender, it is inside of us. It's an energy. So why we are doing this honoring of the 9 nights of the goddess is to bring in the energy to dispel the darkness, the ignorance, to bring in more wisdom. Wow, wouldn't that be awesome? And also to have the energy. A lot of us are feeling like, oh, the sun isn't up for most of the day. It's only, we just came through summer season and we had long, long days. Now the sun is going down and it's not even up when we leave for work. So it can really impact our bodies, our minds, and then we can have sort of a self-imposed depression, meaning that the energy goes down, because depression is, yes, there's a psychological or an emotional component, but it's because we don't feel up. We want to feel motivated. We want to feel optimistic. So this 9 nights that can be celebrated through 9 fire labs that are offered to Pillai Center Ashravid. And then there are also 9 fire labs that Western teachers will be doing. And the 9 fire labs that are offered through Pillai Center and Ashravid, and somebody might be posting those to the chat, that link to the chat, so you can check it out while we're talking away here. Those fire labs will be done proxy on your behalf, and then you will receive the energy during those nights. So many of us do, and that's why we keep participating year after year, because we feel energized. These proxy remedies are fire labs that are being done on our behalf, are being done for our souls. So we don't need this physical form to be there. And technology is allowing us to watch them live stream. So they'll be live streamed. So it's something that you can tune into. And then even if you can't make it live, then you can definitely watch the recording. The recording will be posted to Pillai Center Ashravid. For your later viewing, for your viewing pleasure, whenever you can, see that, then you can participate and receive the energy that's coming, because that's how we want to connect with God or Goddess. We want to feel them. We want to know it. We want to hear something. We want to feel something. That gut feeling, that intuition is so strong. And then we can move it thereafter in our life with more grace and ease. So the first 3 nights traditionally are for Goddess Durga. And then the second 3 are for the goddess Lakshmi. And she also has her yantra, the landing pad, it looks shiny. And then the statue there. And she's got one hand where she's pouring gold coins. And then the next goddess is the final 3 nights is the goddess Saraswati of education, wisdom. We need wisdom because we need to know what to do, when to do it on demand. It doesn't matter what our education is if we can't manage our life and manage all the problems and be creative in the way we navigate life, then it's going to be a struggle. So we have these 9 nights to honor the goddess Durga, all 9 nights. She's got different forms of this fierce version of demon killer goddess energy. And then if you want to do the traditional honoring of the goddesses, there is a course in Pillai Center Academy that you are welcome to take a look at. And I'm sure that they're going to post the link there for the Navaratri, honoring the goddess Durga and honoring the goddess Lakshmi and honoring the goddess Saraswati. So demon killing, wealth building, and wisdom getting. So we want to have a full holistic experience with the goddess. And these 3 goddesses and the images you see here with the yantras, they will activate that inside of us. So these are the landing pads, as Dr. Pillai shares, the surrogate technology that will absorb your negativity when you do an offering to honor the elements. So here we have something to eat of the earth. So the goddess loves sweets. She also really loves oranges. She loves limes too and lemons. The goddess Durga loves limes and lemons. And then we have some raisins and nuts. They are non-salted and they are organic. So we'll offer those to her. That's an element of the earth as well, honoring the element earth. And then we have some turmeric. Turmeric loves Lakshmi and Lakshmi loves turmeric. So that brings wealth. And it also brings health. And then we have, so that's the earth. And then we have some water here. We'll fill up the glass. So we can honor the goddess with some water. And then we have the fire element in the ghee lamp here. If you don't have a ghee lamp, you can use a candle. That's not a problem at all. So the ghee lamp is clarified butter and it burns and the goddesses love it. The gods do too, but the goddesses really love it. And how you will know is the ghee, how you'll know they're present is the ghee will go down very quickly. It will burn very quickly. If it's smooth and the energy is nice, it'll be nice, mellow. If it's giving you a message while you're doing your meditation, it might be flickering. The goddess is trying to communicate with you, so pay attention. And then we have here is an incense stick, and that is for the element of air. We won't light it until we actually start. And then we have flowers to connect with the goddess in the space. So why do flowers represent the space? So the space is the Akash, the Akashic records, where everything we've ever thought of as a human being and as we've come back into every lifetime after lifetime to try to get it right each lifetime and to fulfill our destiny, which is to become more and more spiritual and help others evolve as well, lifetime after lifetime. But if we've only jumped on the path now, or if we've been on the path for a long time, it doesn't matter, because the goddess can immediately, instantaneously take you to high heights. And then you have that spiritual energy to do whatever it is that you want to do in your life. So we're investing in the energy, the empowerment, the high self-esteem, the ability to think like a goddess and manifest like a goddess. So the flowers act like a text message. So whenever you give flowers to someone, they will just look at you, oh my gosh, thank you so much. That makes me so happy. So you don't even need words to describe why you're giving the flowers. So when we do the offerings to the statues, to these surrogate technology tools, then we will be asking the energy of Durga, of Lakshmi, and of Saraswati in their Maha form, their great form, their ferocious form that will root out ignorance and root out scarcity consciousness and root out poverty consciousness, and also make us to be more wise and with our time, our money, our energy. So we're not so up and down and emotional in making decisions. We can be calm and know on demand what we have to do, because our life is so demanding. We have to work all day, take care of the kids, cook, clean, grocery shop. That's just basic. And then we want to get on our spiritual path, and that's like a whole chore. So how we want to do this is set it up so that you just have these items available, even if you don't have anything available, and you have a picture that you could laminate, or you can just download, put it in a frame, and then just put water in front of it. And you just say to the goddess, I am so busy. I am so wiped out. I just can offer you water. That's it. And you might have some fruit, which you can just place on the altar, and then you can eat it there maybe a few hours later or the next day. And then when you eat that, it's called prasad. It's blessed fruit or blessed food. And then you will feel the energy of the goddess. So the flowers are the last element, the space, the akash, the ether. When we go into the space, when we go into the akash, the akashic records, the ether, then we are going to access our highest selves. So our highest selves, our own highest selves, are in the ether. That's why we want to get on a spiritual path, is so we can figure out how to do things faster without this physical body and this mind that just goes round and round in circles and gets so confused and so frustrated so easily and triggered and just wasting time, wasting money, wasting energy. We can't turn it around. So the goddess will start to empower. We send our prayers up, and that is through the offering of the flowers, representing the ether or the space, the akash. So how do we know when we're giving these things to these statues, these yantras, pictures, if you have them? How do we know if we are experiencing a connection to the goddess? Let's find out. So close your eyes, and we're going to get into a state of receptivity where we'll wake up the goddess inside of us. And for those people who know what vibhuti is, it's white sacred ash. And we get it when we participate in services that are offered through Pillai Center or Ashtraved. And then they send us little packages of the sacred ash afterwards. So this is called vibhuti. You can take your right hand, ring finger, and just take a little bit and put it on the spot between your two eyebrows. Or you can take a lot of it and wipe it across your forehead. And why would you want to do that? Because you want to bypass everything that says no, the logical mind. It's only a rational mind. It's only a ration. It's not the full and complete picture of how things roll out in life as a human being becoming more and more divine. So we want to bypass the frontal lobe, as Dr. Pillai shares, with this sacred ash, which is vibhuti, and it's also known as love. So it's unconditional love, and it'll wipe out our negative thinking. It loves us. So we love it too. So we'll wipe out the forehead or the forebrain, and then we will make it into the middle of the brain, in the center where those two spots meet. And then we will activate the third eye. How do we do that? So we have the goddess. She's energy. She's action. So we can activate the third eye with the substance called kumkum. And kumkum is the goddess herself. So it is the sacred ash that will help to bring energy to, and it's red. So it's like, it has passion, it has, the blood is flowing. You want to get going and doing things. You want to fight for what's good for you, and not in fighting way that you have to lash out or be aggressive. You want to have that goddess energy, just plowing out any negativities. And you're just going along like the goddess Durga, Saraswati, and goddess Lakshmi. They have all peaceful looks on their face. They're not like with fangs or anything. They're just like, yeah, I'll do it. So they know how to get around these situations that we found ourselves in, because nobody put us there. So there's no one to blame. As Dr. Pillai shares, there's no one to blame. And it's only you that you've got to decide, okay, enough. I am going to call on these higher beings to help me to manifest a better reality, to clear out any negative energy that is blocking my path. So you take the kumkum, and then you can just put a little bit on your right hand, ring finger, and then you can just place it on the spot between your two eyebrows, and you can say the sound kleem. Kleem is the sound to attract. And then it's also, it will activate when you just touch, even if you don't have this right now, you don't have any kumkum or vibhuti, just touch the spot between your two eyebrows. And then just circle it a little bit and let it go. And you will feel something inside of you. You might feel something in your hands. You might feel something in some body part, in one of your chakras, your heart, your third eye, your head, your feet. Maybe some energy will come. That's a sign that you've tapped onto the goddess to open up the third eye. So that is in the pineal gland. And you start with the pituitary, you tap it, or you can just press and circle it. It doesn't matter. How you do it, you're just bringing your awareness to turn on that third eye, to turn on the goddess within you. And then the energy that you're going to experience now in a little bit of a meditation is going to be moving up from the base of your spine, and you will feel the goddess. And then we will do an elementalization or puja offering to activate all these archetypal energies, all these goddesses inside of us and also in higher realms. And then we are going to be connected. We'll be in the stream of that consciousness every time we chant their mantra or do a meditation or participate in services that are offered through Pillai Center Ashraved, fire labs, and so on. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, what is available. There's free services, there's paid services. So everyone will get to jump in and honor the goddess in their own very special way that they can do at this point in time. So closing your eyes now, or you can keep your eyes open. There are no hard and fast rules. But if you close your eyes, then you shut the world out and then you feel the goddess inside. And then we'll open our eyes when we're ready to do that. So closing your eyes, putting your attention in the base of the spine. So the base of the spine is where the Kundalini energy is dormant. Even if you've been meditating for years and years and years, it's okay, because every day is new. Every moment is new. Your problems are not the same problems that you had in years gone by, or maybe even 5 minutes ago. So we want to keep activating the goddess energy in the base of the spine and feel it. So we're going to call on Ganesha, the elephant-headed being, who is the guardian or the gatekeeper for the Kundalini, the flood of the goddess energy to come in and activate our chakras, activate our brains, and so on. So Ganesha's energy is reddish orangish light. You can imagine that reddish orangish light pouring down your legs. It's in your pelvis and it's also in your legs. All the way into your feet. Most of us don't feel our legs and our feet. So call on Ganesha to get all that energy unstuck so that when we bring in the goddess, she can go right down to our toes. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Feel the energy, feel the reddish orangish light. If you can't see it, tune in. Something might be like goosebumps or heat. You may feel nothing now, but something might happen later. So now we'll open up the chakras starting at the base of the spine. They are aligned with your spinal column. You can try to sit up as straight as possible, but be comfortable. If you're lying down, that's fine. Base of the spine. Move up to the heart center, middle of the chest. Move up to the throat, clear the throat. The karma gets trapped in the throat. Ma. Now move up to the middle of your brain, the midbrain, third eye. Move back down to the base of the spine. Connect with the element earth. Na. Move into the belly, fill it with water. Connect with the navel chakra and the water element. Ma. Move up to the heart center, middle of the chest. Connect with the fire pouring through the chest and even down your arms and into your fingers. Feel the heat, feel the burning of fire. Move up to the throat and the mouth. Connect with the air element, prana, life force. Va. Move up to the two eyes, the right and left brain. Connect with the space, the Akash. Ya. Now your internal spiritual antenna is connected to your highest self, all the goddesses in the space, through your chakra system. Imagine Dr. Pillai appearing before you in a form you're familiar with, or a light, a presence of light. Two rays of light enter your eyeballs, coming from his eyes into your eyes, cleansing the karma in the eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Cleanse the windows so your soul can shine forth. The goddess can look out of your eyes from within. Another beam of light enters the spot between your two eyebrows, activates the middle of your brain, the third eye. Receive that light from Dr. Pillai's third eye as well. Om Aim Hreem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Satguru Babaya Swaha. Connect with the Kundalini, the goddess. Feel the energy getting stronger with this empowerment coming from Dr. Pillai's eyes and his third eye into your eyes and your third eye. Om Aim Hreem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Babaya Swaha. your third eye to open. So you feel the goddess, you experience the goddess. She gives you a message, you see her. Om Aim Hreem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Bhavaya Swaha Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Swaha Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Swaha Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Swaha. Now slowly, slowly open your eyes. Raise your eyelids so that they're just gently covering your eyes and you're gazing into the images here of the goddess. We'll invoke the goddess Lakshmi, the goddess Durga. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Pause and feel. Notice where she's entering your body and cleaning out the negativity. We'll call on the goddess Lakshmi. Om Shreem Brizi Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shreem Brizi Lakshmi Namaha. Om Shreem Brizi Lakshmi Namaha. Pause and feel where poverty consciousness is. It's not only in your thoughts, but in your body. Where scarcity consciousness is, where ill health is, where bad relationships are. She will root it out and cleanse it. We'll call on the goddess Saraswati to bring you out of ignorance so that you are connecting to your divine self. Wisdom is from the divine. It's not from studying. We'll call on the goddess of music, dance, art, creativity, technology. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. So we use the incense stick to clear the space. So ask Saraswati to clear your mind so you can experience what wisdom is. Now we will offer some food. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shreem Brizi Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. We'll offer some water. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shreem Brizi Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. We'll offer the fire. The food for the god is the ghee, the goddess. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazil Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. So you can pause and reflect on those elements. We'll offer the flowers for the final elemental offering. So whatever you want to pray for, every time you see a flower petal being offered, then you just imagine that your prayer is going up like a text message into the location where, or the heavens where the goddesses reside. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazil Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazil Lakshmi Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazil Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazil Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazil Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazil Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazil Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shri Brazil Lakshmi Namaha. Om Aim Saraswati Namaha. Make a prayer to all the forms of the goddess to bring you health, wealth, happiness, beautiful relationships, to dispel the darkness, the ignorance, the depression, the anger, the frustration. They all fly out the window when the goddess comes and blesses each and every one. Pray for your family members, pray for the world. And make a final prayer to the goddesses, to Dr. Pillai for empowering your soul. Even if you didn't feel anything or you didn't think anything went on, hereafter your soul will guide you with more grace and ease and unconditional love and support. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the goddess inside of you, the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment, peace to the world. Peace, peace, peace. So that concludes our demonstration and a little bit of education around how to honor the goddess in these various forms that you can find out more about if you're going to participate in the free services that are offered through SoundCloud. You can, the link will be posted to the chat, and then members can find out what that is all about. So it's free. So you can join. They'll send you a link, and they'll send you an email with a link to tune into that. And then you can honor the goddess around after sunset. If you can go later in the evening, that would be best, because she is readily available. So if you haven't felt a connection to the goddess, then you can definitely feel a connection when you are honoring her at nighttime. So the first 3 nights, we're going to honor the goddess Durga. The second 3 nights, the goddess Saraswati, or sorry, the goddess Lakshmi. And then the third 3 nights, the goddess Saraswati. So there's a free course that you can participate in. There are fire labs, again, through Ashraveda Apply Center, all 9 nights to propitiate the goddess Durga, to root out all dark forces. There's 9 forms of her energy. Just like if you went to a doctor and you had something going on with you, then you might need to get a specialist. So there's 9 specialists to root out all that congested negative energy that's been surrounding you, perhaps your whole life, and then also on the earth plane as well. Because whenever we participate in any services that are offered through Apply Center Ashravid, we are doing it for our own individual selves, our family, so that our family, there's more harmony in our family, more harmony in our job, in our community, but also in the whole world. Collectively, if we're all coming from all around the world, we can hold hands, energetically speaking, perhaps physically if you're nearby a friend. You can hold hands. Oh my goodness, we're going to bring in the goddess. So the goddess energy is for all. So even if people don't have that traditional belief because they weren't raised in it, or you're not really sure about what it is now, this is a spiritual science. So try it out by participating in something free. If you can do a paid service, absolutely wonderful. The fire labs are amazing because, as Dr. Pillai shares, fire is consciousness. So if we're unconscious and we're doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, we've got to get a higher consciousness. We have to think holistically. But how do we do that? You can't go to school for that. It only gets you so far. I know, I have several degrees and it only got me so far. But bringing in this goddess energy, this wisdom, you will have on-demand knowledge. You will know what to do, when to do, how to be. Even in the worst of circumstances, you will just start to commune with the goddess, and she will just move it out of the way. She will just make it so easy for you. It's like, yay, this is the higher intelligence. You can honor the goddess through the fire to change your consciousness, purify your body, mind, and soul. Because you don't have to be there in person, it's at the level of the soul. So you will feel the energy during these 9 nights, because it's like you're going to their party and it's going to go on for 9 nights. So they're not going anywhere else. They're coming to us, and we can go to them very easily if we have the invitation, which we all do. So those are free services. There's the fire labs are the paid services. There are Western fire labs, meaning that Pillai Center teachers, including myself, Paru, and Swami Vali, she is going to be doing fire labs as well. So Paru will kick us off with the first 3 nights of the goddess Durga. You can participate in all 3 nights, or you can participate in the final night. So the 3rd night of each of those 3 nights is going to be when the fire lab starts. But you'll get all that information once you sign up. So you can either do 9 nights or one of the 3. So Paru will be doing Durga fire labs, and then Swami Vali will be doing Lakshmi removing scarcity consciousness, poverty consciousness, whatever is blocking us up from experiencing heaven on earth, and all that we want, all the comforts will be given by the goddess Shrimbrasi Lakshmi. And then I will be honoring the goddess and very happy to do the fire labs for everyone in the final 3 nights of the goddess. My name is Sucharita, and Sucharita is the Saraswati of the golden age. So Dr. Pillai has brought that attention to me and that awareness to me, and it's been growing and growing for the years that I've been called that name. And I can see how it's showing up. It's showing up through technology. We didn't even have internet when I started studying with Dr. Pillai. We didn't have, mobile phones. They were like useless and long distance. So everything now, technology is becoming so awesome, such an awesome way to navigate our spiritual path so easily. Look what we did now today. That's all due to the goddess coming to the earth plane through technology. So it's not something, our spiritual path is not something separate. It is us, and we are it. We are divine beings having a human experience. So we want to feel more and more divine through our human experiences with the grace and blessings of the goddess, and to have the wisdom and the energy and the intelligence to know what to do in any given circumstance, and to be calm, cool, and collected is all about the goddess Saraswati. That's what I found. My first name was Durga, and I had that name for many years, and whoa, there's a lot of demon killing. That was power name, power energy name, but it was also, always use your power for good. That was my experience with the goddess. So we want to have a balanced experience with this goddess energy, because they aren't just statues, they're not just yantras, they're pictures. These are all landing pads for the goddesses to come in, and especially now during the 9 nights. So the 9 nights can also be propitiated by joining the Goddess Wisdom course. Before each of the Western Fire Labs, there will be an airing of the video for each of those 9 nights in the Goddess Wisdom course, which is a totally esoteric, secretive, mysterious, in the sense that, oh my God, how did I get to commune with this goddess energy? We just had the first call for those people who had already signed up for the course. We had the call yesterday. It was a coaching session. And so it was live, and people really felt the goddess immediately. So we have 8 more to go. Well, all 9, because we'll start officially on the first waxing moon. You'll get all those details when you sign up for that. And then you can jump on the Fire Lab afterwards. So those are the Goddess Wisdom course. And then there's another course in Pillai Center Academy as well, for those people who want to find out about the traditional forms and honoring the goddess, as we did Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. And there's tons of information in that course. It is so amazing. And then Jairada, a Pillai Center teacher, longtime student of Dr. Pillai's as well, she has done a review for free for everyone. The recordings are available on SoundCloud, and you can get those links as well. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope it was a pleasant experience, if not an empowering experience. Whether you felt anything or not, the goddess came through, and that's through the grace of Dr. Pillai and the blessings as well, because he's a Satguru, he's a teacher of truth. So we have to find out our own truth. Anything that we do, it has to be true. It has to ring true. It has to be true to ourselves. So doing is the key word. Taking action is the key word for honoring the goddess in any way. So night times, really powerful time around 11, between 11 to 12 is really, really powerful. If you can honor her during that time, get it all set up beforehand, and then you'll find that you're staying awake. I have been staying awake. I'm like, please let me sleep. But she just keeps you busy, and she wants to come into a clean space. So that's what I was doing till 4 in the morning. I was cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, and my place is clean. but she wanted just this to be so perfect and ready for the goddess to come in a whole new way. And as I was cleaning away, I was doing the mantras, I was feeling the goddess energy. So the cleaning was really a distraction for me to just focus on the yantra or on the mantras and on setting up everything. So her energy is really strong and she will keep you going. So even with little sleep, she will keep you going. You'll be able to get going throughout the rest of your 9 days as well. So we don't want to miss this time. It's a really powerful time to dance and sing and rejoice in the goddess energy, however that shows up for you. There are different colors associated with the goddess, but you'll find out about that on the free services or through the courses. But traditionally, the goddess Durga is red, and then the goddess Lakshmi can be red or pink, purpley, gold. Goddess Saraswati is traditionally white, but she's also been known to have a little bit of red mix. So you can see that she's enjoying, all of them are enjoying the colors, the flowers of autumn season, and enjoying their blessings coming from everyone who showed up and is paying attention. And it's a great investment of your time. So thank you, everyone. Goddess bless, and have a happy Navaratri. Someone is asking on how to use the Meru. Okay, so the Meru is this 3-dimensional form of the goddess. So it comes on a wooden stand. I'll always take it off. And it's a 5-metal sacred object. And what you can do is simply what I did. I just offered all the different items. And then you can take some water and then you can just pour it on there. And you can say, Om Dam Durgaye Namaha. Om Shreem Brizi Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Aim Saraswatiye Namaha. So that's what you can do. Then you can offer some incense. And then you can offer some food. So we'll give her the turmeric. And then you can offer the light. There are no hard and fast rules with Dr. Pillai. Do what's in your heart and in your soul. So you can offer the light. And then offer some water for her to drink. And then we have a flower we can offer to honor the space element. Okay, so you're asking me to go on the video. I have to exit this. Can you just post the link, how I can get into the video or the questions? Ambaka? Thank you. Okay, so the Christians. It looks like all the questions are answered. Goddess Wisdom course, free meditations. Thank you for posting those. Are there any other questions? Great. Should we hold it during the meditation, referring to the Meru? Yeah, you can hold any of these sacred objects. And what if you've been a long time student like myself, or you can, in one of the fire lab or one of the offerings through Pillai Center, you can get the small statues, one of each of the goddesses, so Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, and then they will be empowered during the 9 nights, and then they will be sent to you. They'll be shipped to you. So having that shipped to you, you can, they'll come in this form. So here's a small meru. I don't know if you can see this, but I have to flip, I think. One moment, please. Yeah. So we have, where did I put it? So this is a crystal meru. So this is something that is the same form as the 5 metal statue is the crystal. And so you can have that in your hand and you can be meditating with it. You can take it with you. You can put it in like a little pouch with a zipper because you don't want it to fall out. So you can take that with you and then have the goddess be with you. You can even have that, you can be holding it when you're doing your meditation, that's fine. We've also got, this is the goddess Durga or Parvati. And so you can hold her, she's quite small, quite a nice size, and feel the energy. Why in your hands? Because your hands have tremendous chakras. So you see all divine beings, including masters, they put their hand to bless you, right? It's stop your ignorance, stop your nonsense that's going on, pause, put that on pause, and then feel the energy, the divine energy coming through your crown chakra, and then also the Kundalini energy coming up to meet it, where in the third eye, and all the chakras are spinning. So when you have the goddess in your hand, she's going to activate that. So we have a little Lakshmi, she's so cute. She's not even an inch tall, but she's also lovely to have in your hand. And then we have just a little image of Saraswati. I like this image because she has lots of diamonds around here. She's shiny like a diamond. So you can hold on to that image as well. And when we are honoring these sacred objects, we're very respectful. So some people like to sleep with them. Some people like to put them in their pillow, underneath their pillow or inside their pillowcase. And then they feel that energy, that connection to the goddess, that energization, that protection from any negativity. Can you use the Sri Yantra for the exercise? Yes, we just spoke about that. Oh, the Sri Yantra, yes, the Sri Yantra is an image that is like this. Do I have one around? No, I don't. So it is the 2D form of the Meru. So you definitely can use it. Are there any other questions or comments, shared experiences? Have we covered everything? Which aura would you do your puja? Ideally, you can pick those auras, the hours of the day. You can find out that on AstroVed, where you can get the Hora Watch app and then download it to your phone, and then it'll ping you and tell you what the hour is, or the planet that's ruling that hour. That's the Hora. So Hora is a period of time, not necessarily 60 minutes, but it's a period of time where this planetary influence will come and it will be grabbing our attention. So planets in Sanskrit means graha. It grabs your attention. It doesn't mean that you are, destined to the whim of some karmic moment brought to you by, oh my God, what's in my birth chart and why did I do that and how do I get out of it? So every hour, especially during the moon hora for the goddess Durga and the goddess Lakshmi and the goddess Saraswati, can be honored during the moon hora, but particularly the moon represents Mondays, and Mondays are days for the goddess Durga. So are Tuesdays. So Tuesdays are a very good day for the goddess Durga, and Tuesday is ruled by Mars. So Moon, Mars for goddess Durga. Also Friday, Venus. So Moon, Mars, Venus, those are great horas for Durga. And then for Lakshmi, obviously Venus. And then again, as I said, Moon. So Venus rules Friday. So, and then also the Venus hora. So Moon, Venus for Lakshmi. And then for Saraswati, she's associated also with the moon because she represents how we think. Are we thinking clearly? Are we just emotionally, out of control? And then we're basing our thoughts, our decisions on silly emotions that pass. And we go, oh my God, why did I do that? Why did I say that? So the goddess Saraswati will help us with that internal communication. Mercury is the planet or aura that you can tap into, that energy of the planet. Mercury for intuition, intelligence, creativity, communication, internal communication, that knowingness. Even if someone says, you should do this and you should do that, you go, thank you so much. Or you're this and you're that. And you go, thank you so much. And you will just go in knowing that, okay, I'm on my way, and you'll be very diplomatic. And like Mercury, who has the wings on his feet, you just fly off and you don't let it bother you anymore. So the goddess Saraswati can be moon, can be Mercury. And so again, Monday moon, and then Mercury is Wednesdays. So, and also Fridays. Full moons are a good time to honor the goddess. But these 9 nights, every hour, all good, 24/7. You can do it anytime. You must do it anytime. Don't miss. So that's what it is. Thank you so much for posting the app. And Dr. Pillai, you'll hear his voice, so you'll be initiated into that particular planetary being. Again, the planet isn't a ball in the sky. It's not a celestial ball that just goes around the sun. It is, it's a being. Just like you're a human being. We are all human beings, but we're different every day, every moment, right? So one moment we're thinking this, one moment we're doing that, and it doesn't align all the time, or it rocks. We are right on, and it's so wonderful. And then it doesn't, and we're like so yucky. So it's our human beingness is like how the planets are. They are celestial beings, and they want to come and merge with our intelligence so that they can evolve. Like the Bible says in all sacred scriptures, as above, there is a battle going on between dark forces and light forces in the non-physical form, or way out in the space like the planets are. So we're not only paying attention to our own little world here, we're hurling through the Pleiades now, which is a star constellation. It's a healing energy. So a lot of people are seeing the healing of the whole planet and everybody on it. More and more people are getting on their spiritual path and understanding that it's not something separate, or that you do and then you lock it away like you would a course and you don't talk about it with anyone. It is something that is so personal, and it will take you into higher states of consciousness, and you will know how to navigate this earth plane with grace and ease, much more grace and ease, even through difficult times. So planets will tell you what's going on. The gods, the goddesses will tell you what's going on, and then you will know, because you're merging with their consciousness, you're dancing with their consciousness, you're getting fired up with their consciousness, you're feeling it, you're seeing it. And you'll see, maybe you'll see more red in the next 3 days. You'll want to wear red, and that's the goddess Durga. And maybe you'll feel like, oh my God, I'm so negative. That's coming up. So allow yourself to really pay attention to whatever is no longer serving you. Just delete it. Take it out to the curb and let the garbage truck take it away. You don't have to look at it anymore and analyze it anymore. It's going to come up. And then the second 3 nights will be for the goddess Lakshmi. She will be rooting out poverty consciousness, scarcity consciousness, never having enough. A financial crisis might happen for some people. It has to happen. So you'll wake up and then you will go get help. She will give you the intelligence. Just go do it. Why? She's all action. These goddesses are action. They're not all fuzzy and fluffy. They're like, I'm out here to root all that stuff out of you. And then the final 3 nights, if you've been procrastinating on projects, or you have an idea and you're shy or you're scared to say anything because you don't want to look, you don't want to be rejected. Forget about that. Saraswati is going to say, you just go do that, get it done. And then at the end of the Navaratri, they have a 10th night it's called the victory dance. And it's the victory celebration, the victory of light over the darkness. So with more light, we can see more. When we can see more, then we will act accordingly. We will have more intelligence. We'll have more options. So this light, this intelligence, this action, this power and energy is always going to be used for good. And it's going to root out any negativity inside of us and all around us in a very mystical, magical, beautiful, spiritual way. And also in our life, we'll be energized, we'll be optimistic, we'll want to go out and take action. We'll want to repair our health and relationships and our job. We'll want to go for that promotion, or we'll want to go for that idea. We don't want to just sit back. The goddess will make us. So, and then you'll be laughing because you'll be like, if it was me, if it was left up to me, I wouldn't do it. But now I know that the goddess did it because she's pushing me to do it. So specific oils that the goddess is like, well, you can experiment with that, right? Because I think there are different colors. So maybe the color of the goddess or the goddess resonates with a certain light frequency. And then essential oils also have a certain light frequency. And it's interesting because someone said, what does the color red smell like? And so I Googled it and I found links. There are aromas for the color red. So like cinnamon, roses, makes sense. So it might be that the essential oils might be something like that, you know, cinnamon, roses. For the goddess Durga, and then for the goddess Lakshmi, maybe lotus, because that's her flower, the lotus flower. You know, so essential oils with lotus. And then for Saraswati, she also likes the lotus, white lotus, but maybe some jasmine or something like that. But Google it. You'll be surprised. And then ask the goddess too. You can ask the goddess, you can just put your hand on your forehead, and then you can just activate that third eye. So you're activating it here. It's not just the spot between your 2 eyebrows. There's all these little chakras here. So the goddess is the Kundalini energy. She spins that energy inside of our chakra system. And then we can feel it in the physical form. And it will give you more mental clarity, and boom, that idea will come. You'll choose the right link on Google search, and it will be just the exact thing that resonates with you. You understand it right away. So we don't waste time, because we waste so much time on the internet. Oh my God. So, you know, wasting time is wasting our energy and wasting our resources, our intelligence. So the goddesses will make us to do things very fast, very sharp, very quick, and it will be the right thing. So the right thing, the right time is now for the goddess. The instructions on the marrow say to don't hydrate it. I'm not really sure why. And somebody mentioned that today too in another class that I was hosting. And it's okay, you can hydrate it. In general, if you don't know how to use the meru, traditionally speaking, it's you want to get the teaching, the instruction from the guru. But with Dr. Pillai, he is asking us to have these sacred objects. So if you are part of any of the courses that are offered through Pillai Center, such as Power Time Practice, it's a free course that you can attend, a free class that you can attend weekly on Saturdays. And I'm happy to be the one who's hosting that and sharing the teachings with everyone from all the courses when they come and they have a question like that. How do I honor the goddess with the meru? And it's saying, don't. So you're coming in, you're getting the teaching from a teacher who has been empowered by Dr. Pillai. And then I can give that to you now as well. You can hydrate it just like I did. Anything else? So I think we'll wrap it up. It's been such a pleasure to be of service and support and honoring the goddess with each and every one of you. And I hope that you have enjoyed this power time with the goddess today, where we honored her and bringing her more and more into our awareness, and that you feel her connecting with you more and more through these 9 nights, and that you might, go explore those links that were posted and see what resonates with you, because the goddess only knows what you can do. And as Dr. Pillai shares, don't break the bank and feel bad or guilty that you can't afford to do something. The goddess knows what you can do. Conversely, some people like myself, I just know I've got to get the blessings of the goddess because it only comes around one time of the year. And whatever I can afford to do, then I do it with a wholehearted knowing that she is with me. She's growing inside of me. That consciousness is there with me. It's building and building every year. And I'm able to do so much more than I have been able to do without her. So we'll wrap it up for now, unless my team, Ambika, do I need to do anything else? Or Alex, Chandra? Am I good to go? Are we good to go? All right. Well, thank you so much. God bless you all. Goddess bless you all. Thanks to Dr. Pillai for always opening our minds, our hearts, our chakra system, our bodies, our souls, and opening us up to one another to share and participate in the great teachings that he is here to give us, bringing that truth more and more into your everyday life, rolling you out as the divine being, the divine goddess and God that you are. So God bless, and we will see you next time. Namaste.